What is going on, guys? This is my first technical analysis video on my new YouTube channel. If you enjoy this video, smash a like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it here. Okay, so starting off, I'm actually going to start off with Ethereum and then I'll go into Bitcoin. Starting off with Ethereum right now, I'm pretty bullish. It's up 10% and Bitcoin is only at 5% this morning. So Ethereum is actually leading, which is cool to see. Bitcoin dominance has been absolutely destroying Ethereum for the past however long. If you've been following, you know. And yeah, I was doing some TA, and if you zoom out on the weekly, you'll realize that this wick down, if we zoom in here, was actually perfect for the weekly. I mean, not perfect. I hated to see it. We broke out of this descending wedge, which I didn't have my stop loss all the way down here. I don't think many people did, to be honest. So it was pretty tragic for everyone's positions, but it is what it is. Life goes on. So if you see, we had a connection point here, or a touch point, however you want to say it, here, pretty much there, and also here, right on this wick. It lines up perfect. Some people also have drawn it off the bottom of the candle, but I don't know. I prefer to draw it off the wick. It makes the most sense to me. And then you can also see on the stochastic RSI on the weekly that we are nearing the oversold. The oversold zone. Statistically, usually it's a good time to start accumulating when we are in the oversold zone. You can see right here when we were in the oversold zone, if you were accumulating, you caught this massive bump up to the upside, and you sell when you're in the overbought zone. It's a good play. You can also see when we're in the oversold zone here, if you're accumulating, boom, all the way to the top, sell in the overbought, and you will make profit. Simple as that, guys. Okay. Even here, if you wanted a little run right here, you could have bought there, but obviously we weren't in the oversold zones. It's a bit more risky. Yeah, guys. So I mean, in the RSI, we have, what's it called? Yeah, I mean, that's bearish, but if we find resistance right here, hopefully, and then we shoot up and we break this downwards trend, then that would be bullish. So we'll keep an eye on that. Could be, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, and then if we go to the daily, see what's going on here. If you go to the daily, we're also in the oversold zone. And then on the RSI, we have lower highs continuing down and lower lows, which is bearish. Bitcoin actually has got a notification, just broke 100,000. So that's bullish, guys. That's very bullish. So yeah, hopefully we find resistance or support, sorry. Hopefully we find support somewhere. Yeah, I mean, we could find support if we draw a... Let's see if we can find support somewhere around here, hopefully, guys. I mean, if you look at it, we don't go below this point too often. We did a little bit right here. So technically, we could go a little bit lower, maybe to the oversold zone. So be careful on Ethereum right now. The RSI is quite bearish, in my opinion, on the daily. So we're looking to bounce and break this trend line. Once we break this trend line, we'll potentially break out of the falling wedge on the Ethereum chart as well, which will be time to open a long position. In my opinion, I think it's go time. We might break 4,000. We will see what happens. If we do break 4,000, I assume that we work our way up to 7,500. So yes, very bullish. Also, Eric Trump, Trump's son, tweeted yesterday he thinks it's a good idea to accumulate Ethereum right now. Just saying. So, yeah, guys. And if you look at this falling wedge, we wicked way down out of the falling wedge, touched the weekly trend line, wicked. We came all the way back and created a wick on the daily and actually closed in the falling wedge. And last night we were building, the candle was growing on the new daily past this trend line again, but we are also rebounding and getting bought back up into the wedge, which is quite bullish, I would say. We were at 2,831 right now, so we're pumping. So yeah, guys, Ethereum is honestly looking quite good. The stochastic on the daily is reaching oversold, so you can accumulate there. So it's a good time to accumulate in both by the looks of it. To be honest, I don't think we're going to go much lower. I think we're going to bounce and potentially head up from here. Okay, so that's it for Ethereum. Now heading to Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on here. Honestly, we'll look at the 1 minute real quick on Ethereum because it looks like it's pumping, just for you guys. Yeah. So as you can see, last night on the Chinese tariff news, we dumped. So I was actually making a video, but the sound didn't record. It's my first video. I tried to screen record my screen, but it didn't work. And I was saying be cautious here just in case. But we actually broke above this resistance. And we are pumping pretty good right now, to be honest. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so to Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke 100,000 like 5 minutes ago, but it is back below. Okay, we'll go to the daily because this chart doesn't mean too much. It looks like it's dumping back from that pump. Okay, so this is what I have on my TA. This was the falling wedge that we created way before this massive pump. As you can see, we touched a support on this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern, and we broke out to the upside. Huge pump. If you caught that, you bought in right around here, or you took a risk and bought in around here and wrote it up here, congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so if we zoom in a bit more. Okay, so if we're looking at this right now, we are creating another falling wedge. You can see that we are touching on support here, here, and we actually broke above this descending trend line on the top, and we created an ascending channel, which can be bullish. If we create one out of a descending channel, you can kind of see that we created one here, and we pumped out of that, okay? But on this one, we touched multiple times here, and we touched there and there, and then we actually broke to the downside, retested this trend line as support. Now we flipped the resistance into support, which is a bullish indicator or sign. And then we had this massive wick down, which liquidated everyone to 91,000 on the tariff news to Mexico, Canada, and China, which actually got postponed 30 days as of yesterday, which shot the price way back up in one day and had a bullish close on the daily, which is a wick. And now today we came down. China released news that it was implementing tariffs on the United States. Keep you guys updated on that. But since then, we've actually bounced off, it looks like this resistance right here, this important resistance. I guess a bit below that, we can move it down a little bit. Yeah, we've touched there. yeah, it looks like that could be a resistance that we found, or a support, sorry, right around, let's see, right around 98,000. So we found support at 98,000, which is very good. We bounced, and yeah, we want to get above this ascending trend line on the wedge, in my opinion, because we actually found resistance there last time we tried to pump up. So if we get above that and we shoot up and break this top trend line, yeah, I think it's going to be all-time highs, guys, by the looks of it. So keep your fingers crossed, keep an eye on this chart. I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.